Hi, and welcome to the Commons. I am Sarah Hart, and today I'm so excited to be sharing my new song based on the Beatitudes. It is called Blessed Are You. Please stay tuned. Do you know how blessed you are when you are poor? When your spirit has been tried, your hope outpoured. Do you know how lovely will be your reward? Yours is the kingdom. And do you know how blessed you are when you must mourn? When the tears are endless rivers in your soul, you shall feel the hand of God that draws you close in consolation. Blessed are you, blessed are you, in whatever trials and troubles you walk through. The love of God will not abandon you. Blessed are you. Do you know how blessed you are when hunger comes? When no earthly drink can slake the thirst within. It is then you find the fullness of His love poured out upon you. And when peace is like a rumor on the wind, and when mercy fails to make her presence known, hope will give you all you need to be a light that heals the darkness. Blessed are you, blessed are you, in whatever trials and troubles you walk through. The love of God will not abandon you. Blessed are you. Oh, my child, there will be struggles still to come, persecutions for the sake of love and truth. Do not be afraid, you are not alone. Blessed are you. Blessed are you, blessed are you, in whatever trials and troubles you walk through. The love of God will not abandon you. Blessed are you. The love of God will not abandon you. Blessed are you. Many years ago, I was at a concert, and after the concert, I was out waiting to just meet people and talk to people, like I always do. And this beautiful woman came up to me after the concert, and we just started chatting. She was super sweet, and I noticed that she was wearing a pin, and the pin was like a little homemade pin, and there was a photograph inside it, and the photograph was a picture of two girls. And I have two girls too, so I said to her, "Oh my goodness, who are those two girls? Tell me about your two beautiful girls." And she kind of put her hand right here over the pen and she said, oh, these are my angels. These are my angels. And I said, your angels? Oh, tell me about them. And she said, well, they both died 5 years ago. They were killed by their father, who then killed himself. Very few times in my life ever am I at a loss for words, but I was completely at a loss for words. I had nothing to say. So I just reached out and I hugged her. I just grabbed her and hugged her, and I held her. And we hugged for a moment. And the whole time we're hugging, I can tell she's crying. I'm crying too. But she's saying in my ear while she's crying, she's saying, but I'm so blessed. But I'm so blessed. But I'm so blessed. And what a powerful witness. What a powerful witness. I still didn't know what to say. And I think about her a lot. After that concert, I remember we were all cleaned up and we went back to the car. And I was actually on tour with another artist friend of mine. And I sat down and I said, did you happen to meet that woman and hear her story? And he's like, which one? And so I told him the story. And he said, no. And I said, you know, what amazes me, what astounds me is she's been through the worst thing any of us could ever imagine, don't want to imagine. And yet she's standing there hugging me, telling me that she's blessed. Telling me that she's blessed. What a witness, what an incredible witness of the Beatitudes. She was that day and continues to be. I think about her so often. The Beatitudes are amazing. They're amazing. And, you know, Christ gives us this incredible gaze into what the kingdom of God really looks like, right? And Christ is so wonderful in that he understands the people that he's talking to. So he understands the crowd that he is speaking to that day. He knows these are poor people. These are people who struggle with death and disease. They have been persecuted. They're hungry a lot. They've been through famine and plague and enslavement and their faith. They've been persecuted. They've been persecuted by their government. I mean, that list just goes on. And he understands that about this crowd, but he also understands just on a deeper level, the general human condition, our poverty, the ways that we hunger, the ways that we are persecuted, the ways that we struggle. And so when Christ comes and he says, I want to let you know that when these things are happening to you, you are so blessed. Now, I'm sure that half the crowd was like, what a bunch of baloney, right? And so sometimes for us, I think it's hard to hear that when things are at their worst, that's when we're blessed. But unpacking it a little, we can hear what Christ is saying. When you are poor, there is a space that is created for you to see and understand the riches of God's kingdom. When you are sad and grieving and mourning, and when you have lost something dear, when you have lost something or everything that means something to you, there is a space created for God to come and give you comfort. When you're hungry, when we're thirsty and hungry, there's a space, there is room created for God to fill us, for us to be filled. It's really incredible to think about how he takes the worst stuff and turns it upside down and says exactly what that woman said to me in her worst time. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. Beatitude living is difficult. It is hard. And I pray for myself and I pray for you too, that we will live the Beatitudes, that when things are at their most difficult, this 2-year journey of COVID that we've walked, all the struggles and trials that we've walked through, that we're able to, at the end of it, come out on the other side and love one another and see that we are so blessed. Still and even in this and in everything, we are so blessed.